Hi everyone, this is Ann Klemmer and Stamper from StamperDog.com. In less than 5 minutes, we're going to show you how to make this great fall card and teach a little bit about select embossing. Well, I don't know if that's the proper name for it, but that's what we're calling it, select embossing, because we're going to select where we want to emboss. We're starting off with the Gently Falling set and the solid maple leaf and a gold encore pad. You know, you gotta love those metallic encore pads, and you can temporarily get the gold and silver ones in the Stampin' Up! Holiday seasonal catalog. And after that, I don't know, but right now you can get them and they're not very expensive. So here, I stamped the maple leaf so that it's tumbling down. I'm turning my grid pad over so that I can have a clean spot to put my card down. And here, all I'm doing is taking the cherry cobbler embossing powder and just sprinkling it down so that it's going to go on either side of the leaves. And boy, I wish I would have used my embossing buddy, but I forgot. Oh, so now when you turn this over, make sure that you turn it over so that the powder falls off and doesn't go anywhere that you didn't lay it down. Now we're going to get the heat tool out, and we're going to speed this up because, you know, watching this stuff change is great, but no. So this is about 400 times faster than what it actually is. But you want to go and emboss the powder so that it melts, and then it's going to dry your gold for the encore pad as well a little bit. And now we're going to get that maple leaf out again, and we're going to stamp just one side of it. You know, I did this card once before, and it was very similar to this, but boy, this version of this card is so much better. But you go over and check out the dog's blog, and he's got both versions over there. So now we're stamping this again, and the hardest thing is for me to be able to put my finger down and hold the cardstock down, because this is just a folded piece of grid paper. Now we're going to take the outline and go over the other half of the card now. And one thing I do want to tell you, that the gold and silver metallic encore pads are great for embossing. They're really good for embossing fine lines like words, and you're going to get a much easier to read set in your font when you use this compared to the Versamark pad. They're both good, but this is just different. Now I'm just going to take our heat tool and quickly tap it over this on a low setting. That's what's great about our heat tool. It's got two settings, high for embossing and low for drying. Now I'm folding my cardstock in half, and then I'm going to attach the gold foil paper, and make sure that you're careful with that because it does dent. That gold foil paper is very pretty, but handle it very carefully. Now you notice that I ripped off the top right corner of this piece of cardstock, and you know, I'm glad I did because it really adds interest. Now take some cherry cobbler ribbon and wrap it around, and I'd like to tack it down with a mini glue dot. And then really quickly I'm going to put some sticky strip all the way around, and then rip that last little bit off. Now if it doesn't want to come off, just go and rub it a little bit and it will remove itself. So anyway, I've got it all put together, and here we've stamped the greeting in cherry cobbler onto shimmery white paper, and that stuff is great. Now look really quickly and you're going to see how I folded this piece of cherry cobbler ribbon and attached it to the back of the greeting, but make sure that you don't have any bits of the Stampin' Dimensional showing. And this is really, you know, a great way to get double duty from your Stampin' Dimensional. It's putting your greeting on and it's holding your ribbon. You want to make sure and get the most you can for your Stampin' time. And if you like fabulous projects, check out and see what the dog is barking at StamperDog.com. And while you're there, or you can use this link at the top right, subscribe to our newsletter because you'll get free projects in your email box every month. This is Ann Klemmer and Stamper from StamperDog.com, where we try to put a little ink, paper, and fun into your day.